Hey, I'm Kelly with the SideStix team. I'm going to show you how to put on your Sandshoes or Snowshoes. This tutorial will work for either because they share the same center spindle, so you can swap out your decking for different activities. To do this, you'll need your SideStix tool, your big Allen key, your center spindles, your decking, depending on which one you're using, and, if you're using them, your spike kit including the small Allen key. Sandshoes are great if you're walking on the beach, if you're in deep mud, or if you're on hard-packed snow, while the snowshoes are really great in powdery backcountry snow. The spike kit that comes with the spindles should be used if you're in the snow, or if you're in deep mud with really slippery roots. But if you're just at the beach, you don't need them. Alright, so I'm going to demonstrate with the Sandshoe decking, but this process will be exactly the same no matter which you're using. So to start, you're going to loosen the nut on your center spindle. When you're storing them, they don't need to be tightened down, so you should just be able to undo them by hand. If you're using your spikes, this is the time to put them in. So to put in your spikes, you're going to take your small Allen key that came with your spike kit, and you're going to undo this set screw that's inside the threads. You're going to take the short end of your small Allen key and you're going to wind that set screw out. You don't need to take it all the way out, just loosen it off. And now you're going to insert your spikes into the bottom of the spindle. If you've used your spindles before without the spikes in them, this may be full of dirt. So you can use one of the Allen keys to clean it out or just wash it under the tap. Mine's nice and clean, so I'm going to go ahead and put my spikes in. The spike should slide in so there's about an inch remaining outside. If you haven't loosened your set screw off enough, then the spike might not go in properly. So you can go ahead and tighten the set screw again. This doesn't need to be too tight, just as soon as it grabs onto the spike, it's doing its job. Now you can just do a little test. My spike isn't coming out. Now it's time to put your decking on. So slide your decking over the top of the spindle and all the way down to the bottom. You can use your thumbs a bit to work the decking over the threads. You want to make sure it's all the way along the bottom. Then take your spindle nut, tighten it as far as you can by hand, and then we'll finish it off with the SideStix tool and the Allen key. You're going to take the small side of your SideStix tool, put the teeth into the notches of the spindle nut. Then you're going to take your big Allen key and put it through the cross hole. Now you're going to hold on to your Allen key and turn your SideStix tool to tighten. Now you want to make sure this is quite tight so that the decking doesn't rotate at all under the spindle nut. So I'm just going to check here. My decking isn't rotating on the spindle at all. The last step is just to put them on the bottom of your SideStix. So using your big Allen key, the short end, just loosen the C-clamp at the bottom of your SideStix. Slide your existing tip out and put your Sandshoes or Snowshoes in. And I'll match my height there. So just as normal, you're going to tighten it until you feel resistance and then about another third turn to tighten it all the way. Your comfortable height may be different on each attachment, so the first time you use your Sandshoes or Snowshoes, it may take a little bit of fine-tuning to find where you're comfortable. But once you find your height, you can just count the notches and then you'll be able to remember it for next time. If you're using your Sandshoes or your SideStix in salt water, it's a really good idea to rinse them off every time with fresh water, otherwise they will begin to rust. That's it. We have more information and tutorials on our website, and if you have any other questions or comments, you can always reach out to us by phone, email, or on social media.